Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel on our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals they're not in Kansas. And ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse built on pride.
Entering activity narration volume set to 100. Activity narration volume set to 100.
Well, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is a beautiful college football setting. Sun is shining. The tailgaters have made their way inside the stadium, and they are ready for this matchup. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking to throw. It's Clark. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short with 30. Chance. It's to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. And the Bears line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Minimum gain right down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cut over the middle. It's Robinson. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the USC Trojans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They have an elite wide receiver that's been a nightmare for defenses. Now, Kirk, today they go up against a group in the back end that's really struggled at times this year to defend.
Yeah, the secondary isn't the best, but I'll tell you this. Anytime you want an opportunity to be able to step up and showcase what you're capable of doing, you want to have a chance to play it against the best. And that's what these corners will have a chance to face today. One of the top receivers in the country. I think they're anxious to show what they can do. I'm excited to see how they play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Back to throw. It's Mayava. He escapes the pocket. The receiver grabs it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Comes up with the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. To throw, it's Clark. Pass is caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Bears pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quick throw caught on the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Robinson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
To throw, it's Clark. It's caught. He's in the clear. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, 3rd and 3, and you go with a quick slant. What a great call, and so tough on the defense. You get these corners isolated, one-on-one matchups. That's a lot of pressure on them.
Now here he goes. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Bears. They couldn't stop him there. But they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown. But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. 4th down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Ball handed to the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass off, can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the right side. And he will make the 1st down, tackled at the 26. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Lawrence. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Defense spending a timeout here to discuss things. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Dropping back. It's Clark. The pass rush gets home. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade a game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Bears will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll give it to the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got a receiver wide open here. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the running back takes the handoff. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Clark bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Bears will line up to boot it away. And he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Keeps it on the draw. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the play.
He's in the clear. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down complete. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, USC. Great connection there for 6 points. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is right down the middle. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Return it one down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And the Bears pick up enough yardage for a first down. On the run, it's Lawrence. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pass. It's Clark. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Bears will crank up the tempo.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle here for the offense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Oh my God, bro. Look at this shit glitching, bro. Look at this shit glitching, bro. Look at this shit glitching, bro. Bro, what's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Bro. Yo, y'all game.
Unclear who the defense pushing the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air. It's Clark. Finds his man. It's Robinson. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, we're going to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense is really threatening now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, and he fumbles. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground. Really, any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Play action here on first down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We are set for an interconference collision. You don't see it too often, but it's Big Ten versus Big 12 battling for bragging rights. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quick throw to the left. And here he goes. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The guys up front line up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Bruins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And that pass falls incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Maliava. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. And the Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a...
Breaks into the clear. That's a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards on the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
EAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the Utes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line, they can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense hold up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The sure hands. It's Davis. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs. It's Parker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Catch made on the left side. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Utes will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. That's UCLA with the lead, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. First down and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Bruins looking to cash in this red zone trip. Down the middle, it's Matthews. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
Breaking tackles. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Ball handed off. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Picks up the first and is still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Defense is coming after him. get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The Utes looking to run some tempo here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. QB keeper all the way. He's got room to run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Utes will send the punt team onto the field. Away for the second time. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Zips it down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, UCLA. Way too much speed in that play.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Breaks an open space. Just trucks through the defender. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the First play of the drive now from the 25. We get the second half started with the running play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's in the clear. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Here he goes. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's in from the 25. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to scramble. On the run here. Let's it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Bears. They connect for 6. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. 1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
Breaks into the clear. The 50. Past the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Utes. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Tackle made by the sophomore quarterback, showing us the arm strength. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. And it's UCLA on top here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he's stopped short of 1st down yardage. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Bruins will have to punt this one away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On the run, it's Parker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just by 2 yards. To me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And They bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least.
Going for a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
And the Bruins offense is on the move now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Back to throw. It's Maliava. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. This offense really clicking. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. Sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Picks it up himself and still going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught by the receiver. And he'll be brought down. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them.
Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he keeps it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have
get a highly anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. Decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us, job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Hand off to the single back. The ball to the ground. The defense scoops it up. They get him to the ground. Heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Moss. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the same runner's got it again. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Back to pass. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Sturdivant.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Out of the gun now on third down. He stays alive. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Gators will have to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Fights through a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Looking for a gap. It's Moss.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. On the move now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll use the ground game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And wow, it's good from 59 yards away. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Not much on that play, brought down short. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida. They were not going to catch him that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes the score 7-6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense smothers him for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Back to throw. It's Reed. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A screen pass complete to the running back. He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, what a grab! Muscles past it. Touchdown, Aggies. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. Really has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now that he did at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Ball. They test the middle there, but get nothing. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Here's a screen pass to the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. To throw, it's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. The offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's how you close a half up. And what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
They get set now to try the PAT. They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. They'll take the return, try to get some better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the quarterback keeps it here. Spin move and still going. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left complete. And he'll pick up the first down, stopping at the 27. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they jump on top here in the second half.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Takes the handoff. It's ball. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They'll feed the back again. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Looking to scramble now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. Moves left out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. You set her down to the offense. 1st and 10. We'll try to run it with the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant, allowed the defense to get to him.
6th play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Jackson. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. He's running out of time here. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. That game moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's taken right around the 35. When he's got some space here. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast and give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Gators. This passing game is on fire today.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Locates the tight end, is complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown and that 2-point conversion.
A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pounding away with the run game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now. And the Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Looking downfield. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. Now they've got a set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And the game just good enough for a 1st down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. 1st down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan State's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and
there he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle.
really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face, and they're going to play physical.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They punt it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Sure hands, it's Fuller. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Altmaier. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately, giving one to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Softened him up with the one. Now to throw. The quick out. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Fired in from the red zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's a running room. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bellin.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Here's the pressure. Fires on the run. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Fires left. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Michigan State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just
just have to make that catch. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got the first himself. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play. Half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. On the move at the 30. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. His coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying the left side. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. The inside handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Try
trying to pick up a first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. A first down run on the doorstep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Illini! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he rose.
Yo, look at the fucking stunts going to work, bro. Look at the stunts going to work, bro. You see that shit? Look at the stunts going to work, bro. EA, this is a W.
And it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll keep it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff to the lone back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Leads it with the back. Turning on the Jets. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Caught in the backfield. It's Arkin. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of hard meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Motion from the wideout. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Childs. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Sparty. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. With the catch, it's Dixon. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Illinois lining up quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Get it out on the screen. Past the 30. Oh, out of space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. Now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects